Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop. Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited. Ha! You do. I could have swore I told you to see the Baron. Yeah, that was a laugh. Except my sense of humor is a little askew, you know? Conflict just cracks me the hell up.
Good evening, neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me? So, you've come to barter information with the sewer rats. LaCroix must really be desperate if he stooped to consorting with their kind, and asking for my help of all peoples. Perhaps. However, before we discuss how I might help you, there is the matter of tribute. Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this? Speaking of paranoia, no. Simple pickups, all that's involved. Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe, look for a directory named Joseph K, and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right? There'll be plenty of time for questions later. I'll explain everything when you get back. Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh, my! Well, I've almost completely lost my appetite. I wasn't aware this restaurant had a burn ward. Oh! I'll never eat in this part of town again! Oh, my... Oh! I'll never eat in this part of town again!
Oh my god! My work is done. Dreamland, and you've tuned into the...
You must be at least as high as this counter to buy alcohol, porn, and/or cigarettes, bro. Oh, welcome to Red Spot, home of the Monstro face. I mean, Monstro Chug. 72 ounces of your favorite beverage for $89. Dude, I'm sorry, but what is the deal with your mug? So, you need face? I mean, my bad, dog. Do you need anything?
They should, combine pizza and nachos
together
ironic, and call them
is it?
Piznachios?
You're not like a serial killer, are you?
Man, I could go for some Piznachios right now.
Always. You should come out and see my band, A Bowl of Cereal. We're playing tomorrow night at the crematorium. $5, 2-drink min. We're gonna ruin the place. Yeah, the Vesuvius rocks. They don't let me in anymore, but damn, the girls in there, dude. It's like midget smuggling ring in there. Hey, you should really ask me about the special,
They should, combine pizza and nachos together and call them Piznachios? Man, I could go for some Piznachios right now.
I'm glad you asked that, bro. Seeing as how you look trustworthy or something, I got this special where you buy some really expensive burrito tots or grapefruit juice. You get a free weapon of your choice, bro. You interested?
They should
keep it down.
Combine pizza and nachos together and call them Piznachios?
Lamps and lap dances don't pay for themselves.
Man, I could go for some Piznachios right now.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah? I mean, what? Who the hell is Isaac? I don't know anyone named Isaac. Get lost, pal. All right. Sorry. It's just that... something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. When it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's It's real and it scares the hell out of me. Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl, the things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me. Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings, I hear something breathing on the other end, and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the... Oh, Christ!
You made good time. Hand me the item. Did he at least make a good excuse? You didn't. Ginger Swan. Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her. That depends. You believe in an afterlife? Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there were still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out.
Whoa there, Slick. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie. Look at how you look. Why wouldn't I think you're a zombie? Nosferatu. Hey, I'm the Baron's own personal ghoul. I know about all of you. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Damn ghoul's dandy and all. But, name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out. See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here. Who knows? Vampire necro hoodoo, toxic waste, solar radiation. The important part is, they continue to rise up, and I get to put them down. Everybody's a winner. Shoot them, blow them away, frag them, whatever the situation calls for. Sometimes I throw in chopping and dicing just to mix it up. You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty. Let's see, if you can't shoot straight, I can probably fix that. And I've got quite the arsenal. I can probably let one piece go. We'll work something out when I get back. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either going to have to hack them up good or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you. No, just hurts like a bitch. Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out. Keep them away from the front and back gates. Here, this might come in handy. Back in 5. Figures they'd come out while I was gone. Guess that means they're learning. Give me a hand finishing off the last thing, would you? Very nice. Whole time I was getting that six-pack, I kept thinking, I might have made a mistake. Can't believe I missed out on tonight's action. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. Hey, let me give you something for the assist. What have I got to give? I can give you a couple boxes of ammo, or, if you need it, I can try to improve your aim with a gun. When you fire, keep your eyes on the target even after you shoot. And use the sight, that's what it's there for. And style doesn't count for jack if you can't hit anything. Keep that Glock to the side crap in the movies. Would you look at the time? $1 Million Midnight movie's about to start. Tonight's Teen Mummy meets Hercules Jr. Keep the sun off your face, Ace. See ya. How's that whole blood-sucking thing working out for you? Moon comes up, dead come out, hammer comes down. TV gets lousy reception. All in all, life's having a round swell.
Don't have it, do you? I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Oh. Oh. Help me, please, oh, please.
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. Usually, I just put the word out I'm looking for them, and sooner or later, they appear. I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around. Certainly. There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention. It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking kindred in my city. It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you. Certainly. In your lifetime, unwittingly or not, you have seen an Isaac Abrams production. As the financier of 30% of American film's top 100 movies, you must have. Being the Baron of Hollywood, I can do any project I want. I make exemplary, not excremental films. Unless you're the most spectacular actor I've never heard of, your look would be a tough sell. But don't take it too hard. Once you're dead, there's no such thing as good publicity. Stewart, Lean, Hitchcock, Wilder, Holden, Dean, Scorsese, De Niro, and last but not least, Ash, my child. I remember some studio suit lost in time telling me the only thing they could use Bogart for was to move furniture. Ash, where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become Negative Zero. The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it. I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma, allure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him. Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go. I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate. It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change. He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire, and he is my child, and there is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were. He spends nearly all of his nights in his club, the Asp Hole. I admit it, too old-fashioned to appreciate it. To me, it's the compressed essence of everything that's wrong with the film industry today. Certainly. The Nosferatu? I deal with them when it's necessary. They're beneath my city somewhere, and I had hoped you could tell me what happened to them. Certainly.
From your bones. Talk? No. Always kindred are talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all. Abominations. A curse upon the earth. Offer? What offer? Yet another lie? He hopes to control me, to enslave me, just as my master before him. First he sends his underlings to destroy me, and now he wants to make peace? No! Curse him! Curse you all! No! There will be no more talk. Death for you, demon. Death and final darkness.
Any luck? I admit, I thought you'd come back here with a stone foot lodged in your backside, but I'm glad to see you've proved otherwise. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side. I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me.
What the hell happened to your... You? Ugh.
Present. I bet. That's street trash. You want the sin bin. Anything else? I bet. Sun's gone down. Never mind. Me neither. What's the catch? To say yes would be an understatement. What do you care anyway? I could just do it. Just walk out of here and into a legend. Maybe I live, maybe I don't. What's the difference? You didn't see them? Hunters in front, back, inside my club. I try to leave, they'll move on me. So I had to ask myself, if I go out there, am I prepared to die? How many could I take out before the killing stroke, huh? 2? 3? I could just walk out there, right now, blaze of glory, the end. And you know what? Knowing that, it doesn't bother me. And I guess the only reason I haven't walked out yet is because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't bother me. It would break Isaac's heart. It's good to know some good would come from my death. That story would take too long to tell. Suffice it to say, we haven't seen eye to eye on too many things lately, and it's pissed Isaac off to no end. He kept saying I should keep a low profile. He kept saying I was attracting too much attention to myself. You don't know me. I can't sit in an office all day and play Hollywood from the shadows. That's Isaac's thing. I'm an actor. I was an actor. I don't have anything anymore except this club and some fame and this curse. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask Isaac to save my life. Maybe I wanted to die. I was having fun, damn it. I was alive. Who the hell gave him the right to deny me that? I can't act anymore. I can't love anymore. All I can do is fade into obscurity. Isaac helped me. Well, that's a laugh. He wouldn't be caught within 500 feet of this place. Not with hunters around. Just the thought of asking him for help. That smug curl of those poison lips of his. Not in this lifetime. But did Isaac send you? What the hell, then, would be your motivation to help me? And what do you propose we do? Did you get that idea from a sitcom? Whatever. Look around the club. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yikes. Is there a carnival in town? Cash? What do I have to do? Sure, I can do that. I thought you were going to make me eat a tarantula or stick a worm up my nose.
You got the clothes? You better hope they get these hunters from a temp agency, because all a pro's gonna do is have a laugh. If it works, I'm out of this city. Here, token of my thanks.
Hey, you slick. The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a four-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about? The sin bin? Man, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, Jack. I'll set you right up. Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all. What can I do for you, slick? Yeah? What do you want to know? Hollywood? What do you want to know about it? Which ones? The Asp Hole. It's just across the street. Some uptight Hollywood club where the drinks cost too much and the girls put out too little. Which ain't bad for me. Most of the drunk, horny assholes come straight to my place after last call. Which ones? We got all you need right here, but if you like, second-rate smut, head up the street to Vesuvius. One of the strippers actually owns the place. You should see the rack of lamb on that one. Which ones? The old Asian theater? It's been closed for a while. Place gives me the freaking creeps. Seems like everyone's got a Hollywood ghost story, but you walk by that place and look at it, you'll swear something's looking back. Yeah? What do you want to know? Hollywood? What do you want to know about it? Hardware? Yeah, I got plenty of hardware in here. Check out the footlongs over there. What more could you... Oh. You're talking about the exit wound kind of hardware, right? All right. You didn't hear it from me, but Slater over at the Red Spot might have a few items that'll get you hot and bothered. Yeah? What do you want to know? Hollywood? What do you want to know about it? Yeah? Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know? You read something about them in a magazine? Shit, slick. I look like my mom just popped a squat yesterday. You didn't read anything about them in a fucking magazine. Really? You a cop? All right, listen. I'll tell you a little bit, but if anyone comes asking, you never heard it from me. They produce only the most hardcore video. I'm not even talking black market here, more like black hole market. Not the kind of product you want to get mixed up in. The kind of stuff that gets you put in jail for just talking about it, all right? Snuff films is just the tip of the iceberg. I only seen one of their videos, and I swear I couldn't eat for a week. Real enough that every cop in 5 states has been trying to track these guys down. They are bad news, pal. You want some advice from me? Stop thinking whatever you're thinking and get your ass back to Kansas. A tape? You mean the tape? You've got a copy of it? Have you seen it? Look, man, get the hell out of here, all right? I don't want any part of that scene. I hear people seeing that tape ain't been coming home for dinner. I don't deal in that kind of stuff anyway, so just take it somewhere else. Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Who are they? Seriously, get the hell out of here. No way, man. Now either you buy something or get out of here. What can I do for you, Slick? Yeah? Forget it, man. Cash. Well, that changes things a little. But we're talking about some pretty hot info here. Underground stuff, you know. Like the kind of info that $500 might get you. No way.
The moon is a mysterious mistress. The Luckee Star Motel, room 2, don't be long.
Oh, Jesus, man, what the fuck is going on up there? Dead, everyone slaughtered. Oh, God. Shh. Don't make any noise. They'll hear us. Yeah, I mean, no. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm with DMP. You 5-0? Yeah, I know, but we didn't make that shit. I mean, one of the guys stole it, found it in the creepy house in the hills. We just copied it and put our names on it. Worse than anything we ever did. Worst thing I ever saw. Some of it, yeah, it was bad, but, you know, no one ever really mattered. Junkies, runaways, mostly doing them a favor. Please, just get me out of here. Oh, no. Ah! Ah!
Any luck? Then this is no doubt the work of a fiend. Hand me the tape. There might be something on it that will give us some insight into what its motives are. The house in the tape. I know it. It's in the hills. King's Way, if I'm not mistaken. My guess is that the fiend that made this tape is using these creatures to hound the Nosferatu, which would explain their sudden absence. They're trapped. Well, it's unfortunate that the prince needs you to see the Nosferatu, because it looks like this fiend knows how to get at them, and I doubt he's going to draw a map for you. Looks like King's Way is your only way in, unfortunately. I can have a car drop you off when you're ready. If I don't hear from the Nosferatu within the next few nights, I'll tell LaCroix he's going to need a new leading man and march a few of my own troops up the hill to finish the job. If I may give you one final word of warning, do not trust LaCroix. Do not play the damned politics of the Camarilla. This city hasn't needed them in a long time, and won't ever. That's for you to decide. I only know who you can't trust.
What are you doing? You can't just walk in here looking like that. If you must talk to me, follow me upstairs. And please, try not to attract any more attention. I don't know how it is in the sewers, but there are hunters all over Hollywood lately, and unlike, say, me, you don't exactly blend in. It must be so difficult for you. How sad. I'm Velvet. Velour. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me? I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about. Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose. For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me. Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask. You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful. She works over at the Sin Bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
What can I do for you, Slick? Yeah, Chastity. She works downstairs in the booth. But if you're looking for someone to, pull your cork, I got better girls than her. She ain't exactly adventuresome. Know what I'm talking about? All right, it's your $1. But if you want a private show, you're gonna have to wait until the booth customers clear out. The girls don't come out for one-on-one action until then.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't do your kind. I really need to get out of here. But I'm not feeling too well. Maybe chastity. Bye. Hey, stop right there.
Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? If we'd never taken the paths we did in life, could we have grown fond of each other? A shame you had to take her life. But you've saved mine, and I won't forget that. Yes, I'm quite a compelling subject, I'm sure. Hopefully, though, I'll have some lovely young kindred by my side to protect me. I'm a dancer. It is now. I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past. Poor David Hatter. David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. He comes in more often than he would admit. Several years now. Poor dear just can't get a break. I overheard him talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was about secret societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you? Yes. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David, a kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to Kine is? Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less-than-silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done. I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay, and somehow you'll have to coax the name of his source out of him. Once you found out who, kill the traitor. But do not touch David. David works at the Luckee Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay. It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however. After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
No, you can't. Here! His name? He just... Man, he goes by Julius. That's all I know. I'm supposed to meet him tonight. He's just a weird beach bum under the Santa Monica Pier. Man, why are you doing this to me?
What do you want? No. Please, I don't know. I didn't mean to. I don't understand what I am. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Please, I'll never do it again. No. Oh, God. Please, find your heart. Please, find your heart. You could let me go. I promise. I would leave Los Angeles. I swear. I don't have much. Just some money. $100 or so. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
This rain is the pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks. Back off, vampire! Stay the fuck back! I did nothing to you! What the hell do you care? I don't give a damn if you understand. You think your bullshit vampire rules mean a goddamn thing to me? Nothing matters to me! My family, my children were butchered by small-time criminals just looking to rob a house, steal a car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom, just kill them because why? Because they were there, in the way? Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen? I tracked them down, hunted them, one by one, caught them all. The one you saw in Hollywood, he was the last of them. Revenge, justice, whatever you want to call it. All I thought about is taking these evil animals, ripping them to shreds and licking their blood from my claws. At least I put it to use. How many vampires have used their abilities for a just cause? At least I did something! I can't turn my back on the evil in this world. I won't answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again. No one! Either we go our separate ways here, or one of us dies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there, I was hoping you'd stop back by. I got word about Muddy Mike. Seems he was a victim of that serial killer fella. Crazy, huh? Anyway, you can stop looking for him, if in your word.
Looks like somebody's... Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and...
Master?
That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5-KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while to speak to you. So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Insect.
Insects? As in you have an insect problem? Or chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or you have nightmares about them? Help me out here.
No. Don't you know? When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose. You can't prevent it if you're asleep.
Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me? Thanks. Are they? I mean, did you? It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to. I do appreciate your help. A lot. Yeah, it's not a lot. But it should be enough to buy yourself something a bit more appropriate for a personal acquaintance of Velvet Velour. Mm-hmm. Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course. Mm-hmm. Ash. Isaac does so love him. We're like step-siblings, Ash and I. But I think Ash is reckless. He's never been comfortable with what he's become. And he's getting careless. Mm-hmm. I adore Isaac. He's the father I never had. Why, if anything happened to him, I'd just end it all. But nothing ever will. Isaac's gifted, a saintly patron of the arts, and the most respected kindred in this city. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Hello, young K-Knight. I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock. Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening? Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving? Don't be ashamed of your appearance, young one. The beast in us takes many forms, but all are beautiful in their own way. And this need only be the beginning. Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child? To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs. It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the ancient and seek to free him from his torpor. He slumbers within the Ankaran sarcophagus, one of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom. Blessed creatures, I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out. Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to even this, my most mercenary of designs. Revulsion is instinctual, and instinct is a powerful level to work toward. To evoke it, a glorious accomplishment. Revulsion is a striking color on my palette. I see wonderment in your dead eyes. You long to wield such power as deftly as I. Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts, and be torn asunder by my minions.
What the? Oh, you did not just try and run a trace on me. All right. Take that. Oh, yeah. I hope you backed up that server tonight. Boss is gonna be real pissed when his mom starts getting love letters from porn sites. What? Oh, yeah, hold on a sec. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? What are you using for security down there at Trash 80? Guys, it's called encryption. This is too easy. I'd let you off the hook, but stupidity always brings out the asshole in me. Alright, yeah. Just 1 minute. No, nothing to worry about. Just a harmless email. Not a self-replicating embedded virus or anything. Wow, you really opened it. I can't believe you just opened it. What kind of a freaking idiot just opens it? What? Oh, yeah, sorry. The name's Mitnick. I'm in charge of computer systems, network security, that kind of thing. You're the new kid, right? LaCroix's boy. Surprised you actually made it down here. I've been following your progress on the cameras. Handled yourself pretty well with all of the creepy crawlers in the sewers. Like a bad sequel to Chad up there. Nothing I could do from here. Those old sewer systems are wired with punch cards and vacuum tubes, built back in the technological dark ages. Sorry, but I don't do analog, newbie. Go ahead. Yeah, he knows why you're here. LaCroix must be pissed. But I hope you're not here looking for some payback. LaCroix knows better than to mess with Gary, sheriff or no sheriff. His room is just down the hall. You'll probably find him there. Or maybe he'll find you. Go ahead. What, the Warrens? Not much to tell. Just a bunch of us living down here, trying to stay off the radar. It ain't pretty, but it's home. Gary's the big man on campus. He's running the show. There's more of us than you'd think. They're around. Well, you won't see too many of the brood down here, but they'll be watching you. You? Here? LaCroix spy. Come on, newbie. Do we really look that stupid? Well, all right, I can see that. I'll give you some advice. You want to get in good with Gary, then listen to what he says and don't shoot your mouth off. He's a mean bastard, but he'll treat you right if you're straight with him. Go ahead. Me? Like I said, I'm the resident tech head. Keep this place wired to the outside world. Gary wants me to keep it close on the street. At the same time, I'm supposed to be upgrading the network. Well, you are one of us, I guess. All right, I'll let you in on a Nosferatu secret. We've got a worldwide information network called ShrekNet. Top secret. Strictly for clan use only. None of the other clans even know it exists. Oh, lots of stuff. Reconnaissance, code breaking, espionage. If you've got the clearance, you have access to the entire Nosferatu database. You want the name of LaCroix's tailor? Got it. Jeanette Vorman's bra size. We got that too. I'm trying to add a few more network hubs in the city so we're covered in case of emergency. But Gary doesn't want anyone leaving until this whole thing with LaCroix blows over. Which basically leaves my freaking cheese hanging in the wind. Yeah, you do that? Man, that would really help me out. I could hook you up along the way, make it worth your while. I got access to all kinds of goodies. I need a little time to set things up. Technical details. I'll send an email to your haven and tell you what needs to be done. That's all you need to know for now. Me? Before all this, I was a hacker. Good one, too. There wasn't a system I couldn't crack. Telcos, DOD, you name it. One time, I emailed the president all the nuclear missile activation codes. And the FBI was shitting their pants. Well, one day I ran across this system. Totally dark. Unbelievable security. I fried 3 laptops trying to bust it. I worked on it for months. Didn't sleep much at all. I'd almost given up. But I caught a lucky break one night and finally broke in. It was, Nosferatu database. Not even a really important one either. Which was probably the only reason I cracked it. I dug around for a while, got totally freaked out, and I unplugged. 2 hours later, guess who shows up at my door? Gary. And voila, here I am. Are you kidding? I love this shit. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna win any beauty contests, but I wasn't too good looking before anyway. Now I get all the cool new toys, plus I just happen to get to live forever. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
Bitch, I can't believe she got the cover of Glamourella this month. I mean, just look at her. Too fat, big teeth, and her complexion. Does she wash her face with a cheese grater? I mean, like anyone ever knew who Tawni Sessions was before I left the scene, she'd still be a fluff girl at Vivisection, making $10 a stiffy if I was still around. Ugh. Tawni Sessions is a wannabe face girl with no talent whatsoever and scabby little knees. Do you know she got Model of the Year? Before I got here, she would have had a hard time making the catalog for Jacques Penet. Oh, right. You probably don't recognize me with this whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing I've got going on here. My name is Imalia. Before this neat little makeover, I used to be a model. I was all over the place. TV, magazines, billboards. I mean, I was hot. Super hot. And I knew it, which is why Gary decided to invite me into his freaky little family. Nosferatu have a sixth sense of humor. Sometimes they feel that their victims, namely moi in this particular case, have an overabundance of vanity and need to be taught an important life lesson. Well, I had just won Guy Magazine's The Most Ridiculously Hot Chick in the Known Universe Award, and when I came home after the ceremony, lo and behold, Gary was sitting there on my couch with a martini in his hand. You fill in the blanks. Yeah, the lesson is life is a cold-hearted bitch, so now I get to be one, too. You get that? You need to write it down. Sure, whatever. Because she's a bitch with zero talent, who the world seems to think has taken my place as the hottest supermodel of all time? Could I be any more clear? What did you say? Nobody talks that way to me. I'm Imalia. Do you hear me? Imalia! Sure, whatever. Because she's... I don't want to kill her. That's too quick and painless. I want to ruin her name in the business for good. I want to dig up something on her that smells so bad even the tabloids will think twice about printing it. Gary says that everyone has to lay low until this thing with the prince cools down. Until then, I'm stuck here watching the whole world kiss Tawni's big fat ass. I have some wireless cameras that I need you to set up in her apartment. One in her bedroom, one in her bathroom, and one in her kitchen. I'm sure you'll see good places to hide them once you're there. Once the cameras are in place, you'll need to hook them up to the network. Log into her computer using the password Cleopatra. From there, you'll be able to activate the cameras. Who cares? Sex, drugs, bad hygiene, everyone gets a little dirty when the doors close. Tawni's no different, and probably worse than most. Look, I'll definitely make it worth your while if you do it right. But listen, I don't want her dead. I want her to suffer. Get in and get out without her knowing about it. Understand? You will? Great. Here are the cameras. She lives in Hollywood, an apartment building right across from the Luckee Star Motel. I had someone here dig up a spare key to her apartment for me. Take that, too. Sure, whatever. Nosferatu have a sick... Sure. His room is just down the hall. You might be able to find him in there.
By the clack-smack cracking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. I don't remember seeing you on the guest list for the dinner party. We're having a wrap party for the Misfits, about 40 years late. Cast and crew only, boss. Maybe I'm in your head. Uh-oh. You might have picked up one of those psychoses so common to new kindred. We are talking, but you aren't listening, boss. Maybe I'm a ghost. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you just stumbled down here. What I need to know is why you're here. I'm over here, boss. Wait, maybe I'm over here. Or maybe I'm behind you with a hatchet in my hand. Or did you ever stop to think that your fear, if given a voice, would sound like this? You should know this, Nosferatu. What do our kind want? We want to know. What's the first question you would ask if you were me? You're a bright one, aren't you? Exactly. Because I already know who you are, but I don't know why you're here. And when I don't know something, I need to find the answer. You don't say. Wake up, boss. Who do you think you're dealing with? Why else would LaCroix send you on this snipe hunt? Oh, that's right. I know you work for the prince. Because I like the sound of my own voice. It's not every day we get visitors, boss. I needed to hear it from you. You're a long way from home, and neither the prince, nor Isaac, nor Nines have any domain down here. Tread carefully. Are you sure, boss? You don't want my image in your subconscious. It's the stuff nightmares are made of. Careful what you wish for. You just might
Get it? Behind you, boss. Boo! What? You don't recognize me from the pictures? Gorgeous Gary Golden? Don't tell me you missed Pirate Town or Tap Hotel. Little before your time, eh, boss? Well, those days are long past. Nowadays, it's just Gary. Where did it go? That thing seems to get around more than Mae West. Why, might I ask, should I give you that information? Oh, my hero. Had it not been for that damn Tzimice, you'd still be searching under rocks for us. It was hardly a favor, but I know where your prince's prize is. There's very little that doesn't leak down into this place. Tell me, boss, you ever gone up against a Kuei Jin? The Kuei Jin are vampires, but not like kindred. Sometimes known as the vampires of the East. But they ain't kin, boss. They're just someone else that, if you ain't being careful, might give you the final death. Even for old Gary, there ain't much more to tell. You see, I sent an agent, Barabbas, to snoop around Chinatown, do a little hacking, make a few contacts. But he hasn't been calling lately, and it's breaking my heart. You up for a little trip to Chinatown? You're in no danger there. Me? Best you don't mention my name there, boss. That's the going rate for my info right now. You get our chum back from Chinatown, I'll give you what you need. The Golden Temple in Chinatown. It's a piss-poor copy of a real place. Looks like it'd be more at home in a theme park. That I saw is where you'll find the leader of the L.A. Kuei Jin. They call her Ming Zhao. Sounds dangerous? No, this ain't a suicide mission, boss. You'll be more of a curiosity than a threat. Talk to Zhao, ask her where my boy is, and get him back. Once he's safe, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the sarcophagus. Not that I know of. It's like the eye of the hurricane right now. Don't make those winds blow, boss. Let's see what I got. For a fellow sewer rat, I'm willing to let it go cheap. Use your head and your eyes. Chinatown's more liable to off you than 10 Hollywoods, but not if you're smart. Forget it, boss. It's Chinatown. Of course. What kind of a monster do you take me for? There is a method to my madness, boss. There's a payphone in Chinatown. I'll call you with the info once Barabbas is safe. Until then, you'll never know where I am.
Evening. Exceptional. Come by in a little while. I should have something for you then. Evening. Here. And thanks again for your help earlier. And remember what I told you about LaCroix. You're good, kid. He doesn't deserve you.
Tuned into the dead of night on KTRK.
I'm so glad you're back. I've been waiting forever. I've been kind of nervous. I can't feel you inside my veins anymore. I just need a little more, please. Master, just a few drops.
What have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up.
Thank you.
The occasion.
Amazing. I feel so much better. Like I'm the most important person in the world. Next to you, of course.
You ready for this?
All night.
You know all those problems we've been having in the Mideast?
Yes, those damn Virginians.
Okay. So, like, I figured this out, right? Okay. So, if we want peace in the Mideast, think about it. What makes people peaceful? Cooking and Tzimice. What brings people together? Pizza. So, like, think on it. For, like, half the cost of one of those, blockbuster bombs, we could, like, buy enough pizza and enough herbs for, like, everybody over there. And then, like, bam! Instant best buds, man.
Just say no, dude.
And extra pepperoni. Hey, you guys take credit cards?
Moving on. Line 4.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. That's a negative.
Oh dear. Are you not well? I'm sorry, I can't help you.
I'm glad you're here. I've heard you've been up to quite a bit lately. Very interesting. I was hoping you could help me with something. A little bird said they spotted you down in the Warrens. Gonna be back there soon. I'm looking for a data CD. It was lost down there, supposedly. Find it for me, and I'll teach you a thing or two. Some stuff that could really come in handy for you, from the sound of things. Great. Go to the Warrens, then find the data CD. Don't bother asking around for it. I've already made a pest of myself about this. Just find it and bring it back. Ah, excellent. Now listen up, fledgling. You might want to take notes. Like what?
I'm your lovely hostess. Don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some more of this? Line 3 And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up.
Master?
What's the occasion?
Get the fuck out of here.
It seems that these final nights has brought us together once again.
I see you've begun to embrace the beast within you. I smell the sweetest blood of my brethren upon your very hands. But enough with the pleasantries. Witness the power of my flesh transformed into the vessel of your destruction. Farewell, young Cainite.
I'm your lovely hostess. But please don't send any more drones. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide someone else? Line 3, you're speaking to me. And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up. I messed up, Deb.
Master?
What's the occasion?
It's a weekday.
Master?
Touché.
Hey, Deb. Hey, Deb. Hey, Deb.
Yes, General?
Oh, bad. I had this...
Into the dead of night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Please don't send any more drones. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide someone else? Line 3, you're speaking to me.
Stop, Deb.
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
Did you see the papers? She killed herself. Can you believe it? After the story hit the tabloids, she swallowed half a bottle of Valium and washed it down with a fifth of gin. It couldn't have been more perfect. Here, you definitely earned it.
I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some links? Line 3, you're speaking to.
Sup, Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up. I'm effed up, Deb.
KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some links? Line 3, you're speaking to.
Sup, Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink. KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some links? Line 3, you're speaking to.
Sup, Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up. I'm effed up, Deb.
What's the occasion? I'm KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some links? Line 3, you're speaking to.
Sup, Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight,
Master?
caller?